Tired of fly traps that don't work, break easily, or waste money? I tested 5 fly traps that actually catch flies effectively and provide long-lasting pest control. What I discovered about trap design and bait effectiveness will prevent you from buying fly traps that barely catch anything. Here we go. Starting off at number 5, this one tackles the mess and hassle most fly traps leave you with. We have the Zevo plug-in flying insect trap. What caught my attention right away was how simple the whole setup is. You just peel off a protective sheet, pop in the disposable cartridge, and plug it into any standard outlet. That's it. No assembly, no complicated instructions, nothing. The trap uses a combination of blue and UV light to attract houseflies, fruit flies, and gnats. Around the clock, it works continuously, day and night, pulling in those annoying pests without you having to do anything, so you're not constantly swatting at flies or cleaning up sticky mess everywhere. But here's where it gets interesting. The adhesive backing faces the wall, which means you don't have to look at a collection of dead bugs every time you walk past it. When the cartridge is full, you just lift it out and toss it in the garbage. No touching insects, no scrubbing sticky surfaces, no unpleasant cleanup whatsoever. During my testing, I noticed how versatile the placement options are. You can use it in kitchens near fruit bowls, in bathrooms where gnats appear, in garages, bedrooms, even near houseplants where fungus gnats love to breed. Anywhere you have a wall outlet and a fly problem, this thing works. The blue light isn't overly bright either, so it doesn't disrupt your space. What's even better is that it provides year-round protection. Once you plug it in, it's working for you every single day. You're getting continuous relief from those persistent fruit flies that appear out of nowhere, or the gnats that swarm around your kitchen sink. What really convinced me was the combination of continuous protection with truly mess-free disposal. It's not the most powerful trap on this list, but it handles the common household pests really well, without any drama or maintenance headaches. Keep in mind that you'll need to buy replacement cartridges over time, which adds to the ongoing cost. And if you're dealing with larger flies or a serious infestation, you might need something with more coverage. Link is in the description. Next up at number 4, this one focuses on the flies that drive you crazy near windows, without creating an eyesore. We have the LFSwiss 50-pack window fly traps. What caught my attention right away was the completely transparent design. These stick directly onto your window glass, and they're basically invisible. The flies don't see the trap coming, and you don't have to look at some bulky contraption ruining your view. The adhesive is specially formulated to catch anything that lands on it. House flies, gnats, fruit flies, they all get stuck the moment they touch the surface. And because it's right on the window, where these pests naturally gravitate toward light, you're catching them exactly where they congregate, so you're not dealing with buzzing near your windows anymore, which is honestly where it's most annoying. Here's what surprised me most during testing. When you peel these off, they don't leave any sticky residue behind. Your glass stays clean. Most sticky traps leave a mess that takes forever to scrub off, but these come off completely clean. What's even better is the sheer quantity. You're getting 50 traps in one package, which means you can tackle multiple windows throughout your home, or replace them frequently without worrying about running out. I use them in my kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom windows, where flies tend to gather near the light. The non-toxic formula makes them safe to use around kids and pets. There are no chemicals, no zappers, no strong smells, just a clear, sticky surface, doing its job quietly. What really convinced me was how discreet this solution is. Combined with the volume you get, you're addressing the problem right at the source without turning your windows into an obvious trap display. Keep in mind that once they fill up with insects, you will see the trapped flies, which isn't the most pleasant sight. And if you have a serious infestation, you might go through them faster than expected. Link is in the description. At number 3, this one combines effectiveness with a design that actually blends into your home. We have the Terro Fruit Fly Traps 4-pack indoor. What caught my attention right away was the apple shape. These look like small decorative apples sitting on your counter, not pest control devices. They're designed to mimic the fruit that attracts the flies in the first place, which is so clever, because the pests come to them naturally. Each trap uses a fast-acting lure that starts working immediately. You're seeing results within a few days, as the population drops noticeably, so you're not waiting around watching flies multiply, while some slow solution kicks in. Here's what surprised me most during testing. Each individual trap lasts up to 45 days. You get 4 traps in the pack, which gives you 180 days of total protection. That's half a year of coverage, without needing to reorder or worry about running out. What's even better is the built-in monitoring windows. You can see exactly how full the trap is, and check the lure level, without opening anything or disturbing the setup. Unlike the window traps we just looked at, you're not staring at trapped insects constantly, because the design keeps most of it hidden. The placement strategy is more targeted than a plug-in running all day. You put these right where fruit flies breed, near your fruit bowl, next to the trash can, on kitchen counters where produce sits. You're hitting the source directly, instead of waiting for them to find a trap across the room. What really convinced me was how this balances long-term protection. With a look that doesn't scream pest control, you're getting serious coverage without turning your kitchen into an obvious bug-catching zone. Keep in mind that once a trap fills up, after those 45 days, you'll need to replace the whole unit. And if your infestation is severe, you might go through them faster. Link is in the description. Next up at number 2. This one focuses on sheer coverage and value when you need to tackle multiple areas at once. We have the Stingmon 40-pack sticky fly trap. What caught my attention right away was the quantity you're getting. 40 individual traps in one package, which means you can blanket your entire property without worrying about running out. Each trap spreads out to over 28 inches when deployed, giving you substantial surface area to capture flies. The construction uses super thick glue on waterproof paper. This isn't the flimsy sticky tape that loses its adhesion after a day or two. The adhesive stays strong, and the waterproof backing means you can hang these outdoors without worrying about rain or humidity destroying them. So you're covering patios, garages, barns, and indoor spaces, all with one purchase. Here's what surprised me most during testing. The traps actually work better in warmer temperatures because the heat activates the adhesive even more. I used them in my garage during summer, and the catch rate was noticeably higher than what I've seen with other options. Unlike the decorative apple traps we just looked at, these are utilitarian, designed for serious fly problems across large areas. What's even better is the cost breakdown. You're getting each trap for just a fraction of what individual units cost elsewhere when you need to address multiple locations simultaneously. This bulk approach makes way more sense than buying 4 decorative traps or a single plug-in unit. What really convinced me was the combination of quantity, durability, and effectiveness for the price. You're getting professional-grade coverage without the professional price tag. Keep in mind that these are genuinely sticky, so handling them requires care. The glue can get on your hands or other surfaces if you're not careful during setup. And visually, they're not subtle like the window traps, so you'll see caught insects clearly. Link is in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And finally, number 1. This is where serious outdoor fly problems meet a solution that actually works at scale. We have the Rescue Outdoor Disposable Hanging Fly Trap. What stood out immediately was how unapologetically powerful this approach is. This isn't trying to blend into your decor or hide what it does. It's built specifically to eliminate hundreds of fly species in outdoor spaces where infestations get out of control. The setup takes less than 2 minutes. You expose the trap entrance, add water to activate the proprietary attractant bait, and hang it outside. That's the entire process, so you're not fumbling with complicated assembly or electrical connections when flies are swarming your patio or barn. Here's where it gets serious. The attractant is incredibly strong. Flies are drawn to it aggressively, enter the trap, and drown in the water. Unlike the decorative traps or subtle window solutions we looked at earlier, this is designed for maximum catch volume in genuinely infested areas. What surprised me most during testing was the sheer number of flies this captures. We're not talking about a few dozen, like you'd see with indoor traps. This thing fills up with hundreds of flies when placed correctly. In high-traffic fly zones, the disposable design means, when it's full, you just throw the entire trap away without ever touching dead insects. Now, the catch. The activated bait smells strong, really strong. That's why this is outdoor use only and needs to be at least 20 feet from living spaces. But if you're dealing with flies around your garage, horse stable, compost area, or outdoor dining space, that odor is exactly what makes it so effective. What really convinced me was the combination of raw effectiveness with truly mess-free disposal. You're solving serious outdoor fly problems without the cleanup nightmare most powerful traps create. Keep in mind, the smell is potent, and watching the trap fill with flies isn't pretty. But for outdoor infestations, nothing else on this list matches the capture volume. Link is in the description. Now you know which traps actually catch flies, without wasting money on ineffective solutions that barely work. For serious outdoor infestations, number 1 is your pick. For continuous, mess-free indoor protection, go with number 5. Fly trap demand spikes in spring, so check the links in the description now.